It's a terrific evening, as both Neil and Patricia have said, and it's a wonderful opportunity to celebrate Irish excellence in finance and investment. If I could also just take a moment just to pay tribute to Neil and to Trish, our co-hosts and the co-founders of Irish America magazine. You might... You know, I was reminded when I spoke to Neil earlier that Irish America magazine, although the Wall Street 50 Awards have been around since 1998, that the first edition of Irish America magazine was published in 1985, 38 years ago. And so earlier today I took a moment to look in the archives, and I found the first edition, or at least our copy of the first edition in the consulate, and I read through it. And I mean, what was remarkable about it is Neil's editorial, which was extremely prescient and talked about the increasingly diverse experience of the Irish in America, which is a theme that's still with us today. I was also struck when I read it to read in the politics and power list to see that number one on the list of Irish Americans in politics and power was then President Ronald Reagan. And then I was more intrigued to see that languishing at the bottom of the list of power and influence was a little-known senator called Joseph Biden from Delaware. And it was interesting because this was in 1985, and Neil, and I presume it was Neil, wrote it. He said, "Senator Biden is only beginning to make his mark, but Irish American magazine has its eye on you, Senator Biden, as a potential future presidential candidate." So prediction in journalism is a dangerous business, but Neil, you got it in one 38 years ago. And, you know, many things have changed in politics in the last 40 years, but how remarkable that President Biden is in the White House and is also still a future presidential contender. And that's good news for all of us who... It's good news for all of us who want to see an Irishman in the White House, regardless of your party affiliation. So look, this dinner, these awards, this magazine, it really is a labour of love for Patricia and for Neil. And so I want to congratulate you both on the work that you've done, and I think we all owe them a round of applause. Of course, this evening is about the astonishing and incredible members of the Wall Street 50. You've all distinguished yourselves in your professions with your professional achievement and excellence. You've brought pride to your family and indeed pride to all of us who call ourselves Irish in this great city. You're also an example to many new Irish people who come to this city, and an example that demonstrates that they can reach and aim for the very top of their career ladders. So on behalf of the Consulate, I want to again repeat our congratulations to you and our appreciation for all you do to fly the flag for Ireland in New York. If you'll permit me just a minute just to reflect very briefly on the Irish-American commercial and business relationship, it's one that continues to go from strength to strength. We're all aware of the many American companies that invest in Ireland, and we're aware that Ireland is an important export market. It's sometimes less commented on the fact that over 850 Irish companies are active across the United States, employing over 100,000 Americans. And many of you who work in Wall Street will be familiar, of course, with the listing of one of the great Irish companies, CRH, this year, which is another great example of the strength of Irish business in this country. So look, I've spoken long enough. You have another few courses to get through. I just want to thank you for your attention and wish you all a very pleasant evening. Thank you.